What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy A-Side. I'm back at you guys with another video. I'm coming to you guys about Ryan Garcia and Duarte's fight. Now, they have just fought, and Ryan Garcia have just secured one of the best wins in recent history after losing to Gervonta Tank Davis for his career. Now, even though that is good in and of itself that he secured a knockout in the 8th round, here's some of the things that I didn't like with Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia, although he did keep his jab in the beginning rounds and it won him a lot of the earlier rounds, and he kept Duarte at a distance because Duarte was putting a lot of pressure on him and trying to close the gap between Ryan Garcia, it allowed for him to bank those rounds, keeping Duarte at the end of those punches. Here's the thing, though. Little bit by little bit, Duarte started to get inside with Ryan Garcia, cut off the ring very effectively and land some big shots. Ryan Garcia had a tendency to cover up and go inside of a Philly shell. But the Philly shell did not look secure to me, and it must have not have felt secure to Ryan, so then he would then complete his Philly shell by dipping down to the right. Sometimes he would just go in the Philly shell and dip down to the right before Duarte even engaged with him. That's a little bit scary to me because if you have someone like a De La Santo or a Isak Cruz, those two are pressure fighters that will pick up on that tendency in Ryan Garcia, and it will effectively make him pay. Although Ryan Garcia have a stiff jab and a whipping left hook, he virtually have no inside game. And with being at the level of the elites, you're going to need an inside game. You're going to need to at least be defensively sound and have some sort of inside game to stop your opponent from engaging with you. Duarte started to feel a little bit comfortable right after the 4th round and the 5th round on up, and he started to lay it on Ryan Garcia. To me, Ryan Garcia started to lose the later rounds. If it was not for Duarte feeling so comfortable in the 8th round, pressuring Ryan Garcia with his hand down, and Ryan Garcia ultimately catching him with that left hook, he could have won this fight if it continued to go to the same pace. Ryan Garcia has agreed to fight Rolly in his next fight, and I believe that is a great fight for Ryan Garcia to progress. He said that he's not going to fight Gervonta Tank Davis or Teofimo Lopez. I think it's good. I think he still has some development to do with him being with a new trainer and Derek James, and also working on some of the things that we've seen in this fight and stepping up the level of competition as he developed in his shortcomings. Now, guys, to me, I believe that Ryan Garcia is not an elite fighter, but I did talk to, one of the best YouTubers and one of the best boxing minds in boxing, which is Blue Blood, and he said that Ryan Garcia has elite talent. And I tend to agree with that. He do have elite talent in his physicalities as far as throwing the jab, throwing that left hook, and just lightning fast reflexes and hands. He just do it effortlessly without even trying to. But in order to make that talent really shine through, I think he need his boxing fundamentals sharpened up so that it can foster a great environment so his talent can shine through. What I mean by that is if he was to become more defensively sound, work on his inside game, work on his foot and his pivot and his turning, that right there in and of itself will make him a much better fighter, to where if someone is on the inside with him, he would give them something to think about with short hooks and short uppercuts on the inside, and making sure that that person will have something to pay with if they try to pressure him. Also, people usually get around to Ryan Garcia's left side or right side fairly easy because he allowed them to. When being inside of that Philly shell and then dip to the right, it makes you immobile. Now, with cleaning up just those two things alone, it will help Ryan Garcia a lot, and just being defensively aware when to counter and when not to counter. Those things will allow for his whipping left hooks, his stiff jabs, and his counter right hand to come through even better. Guys, if you enjoyed this boxing overview, please smash the like button and share this with someone who you've been saying the same thing to. Now, if you did not agree with me, hit the dislike button. But most importantly, comment in the comment section and tell me what you thought about this fight. Me, I personally give it a C, not even a C+. I think it could have been better, but you guys may have thought different. And I would love to hear your opinion. Make sure you follow me on all the social medias, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and as you know, YouTube. I appreciate all of you guys. Love you guys. I am out. Peace.